condolence letters.
So?
I thought you might like to read them. Shows he was well thought of.
Words won't change anything.
Dad.
Just leave me alone.
What are you doing that for? You won't be wearing it in the fields.
It's the funeral today.
I know.
I was thinking of going.
It's family only.
I wasn't going to cause trouble, Dad. I wanted to pay my respects. I was driving the car. I feel responsible.
Well, this isn't about how you feel. I know what it's like to bury a son. Let the man have his grief.
You know, I didn't sleep a wink last night worrying about the service.
You're gonna be fine.
Well, I hope so, but it is my first. I'm just glad the rash cleared up.
So the chamomile did the trick then?
That are your healing hands.
At least it's one less thing to worry about. Look, nothing's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, well, obviously I could be so sure, but I mean, look, a baptism, that's easy, right? A congregation that's full of joy. A funeral.
You're gonna do it really well.
Slip it down in the mouth. I was thinking about the funeral.
Well, it's not like he was his family or anything.
He was a mate, and I'm gonna miss him.
Mum wants you to help in the shop, but I can cover for you if you need to be on your own for a while.
Thanks.
Oh, I heard you clattering about. Starting early, aren't you?
I'm moonlighting.
Oh, my lips are sealed.
So keep them off the goods.
Truck dream? Who's it for?
Max's wake.
Thought they would have got the posh caterers in.
Well, they did, but they fired him, so... You know, I don't like to cash in, but it could be a big break for me. It could be some good catering contracts.
Bit more cheerful than a funeral.
Donna seems really upset about losing him. I didn't realise he was so close.
Maybe you could help me chop these, since you're in such a rush.
Thanks.
I'm glad you could come, Aunt Phyllis.
Oh, I just wish it wasn't for this. I still haven't got over the shock.
What's she doing here?
Carl asked her. You said family, and she adored Max.
She can come in the car with you. Keep her away from me.
What's going on? He wants to go on his own, and he wants Terry driving him.
That's not right. The family should be together.
Yeah, well, Moody's in it. Might not be wise to argue.
I'm sure everything will be better after the funeral.
You ready, boss?
Thanks, Terry. No, I'll come in the front with you.
Are you coming?
Sadie?
We ought to be going to the hospital.
You ready, Alice?
Suppose so.
Come on. We don't want to be late.
It's gonna be all right.
Man that is born a woman. Man that is born a... How do I look?
Oh, perfect. No one will ever know you haven't done it before.
They've got this. Bit over the top, innit? But I thought if anyone should lay it, it's you. He was your mate.
Thanks. They only want family.
Well, they can't mind a reef. Well, I'll put it on for you if you like.
one appointment you want to be late for, my dad always says.
I'll have a word with Ethan. Make sure he's keeping it private.
I'm sorry, Mr. King. I was just finishing arranging the flowers.
It's all right, Edna. You're the one person who would be welcome.
No, I don't think it's my place. You said family only, and I respect that. But I will go over to the office and I'll field any calls that might come in.
Thanks. Kelly, it's family only, you know that.
I just want to lay this.
As if you care.
I know what it's like to lose someone. Maybe you've forgotten how my dad died. Which is a shame, considering you're supposed to be his best mate.
Give it here, I'll put it with the rest for you.
It's not for me. It's for Donna. She and Max were close. I guess she's not allowed to have feelings either.
That's a heartbeat, and there's a leg.
Oh, yeah. I can see it now. He's got everything. Does this mean it's going to be all right?
Everything seems quite normal. Don't you want to look?
Oh, thanks. I've got about half an hour to get this lot in before they get back. Hey, you all right?
She's been down all morning. I just wanted to say my goodbyes.
Well, look, I've got to get this lot up to Aldgate. You can come with me if you like.
Thanks.
Do you know, I don't know why they have to keep everyone out at church anyway.
Well, no one can stop us sending the lad off in our own way. I suggest we all drink to him.
Yeah, okay, me.
Best idea I've heard all day. Mine's a pint.
Wonderful how we can take pictures inside you. Looks perfect. There can't be anything wrong. You all right?
It's supposed to be all that water I drank. Just gonna go to loo before the test.
She's gonna be okay.
How can she be? I wouldn't need the test if there weren't something wrong.
Even if it is cancer, they might have caught it early enough. Look at what happened to your dad. I bet he's glad he went to the doctor.
Yeah. He's fit as anything now.
And Alice will be the same. And the baby.
I don't know what I'd do if they're not.
Seems so unfair. He had so many plans for what he was going to do with his life.
You're really upset about him?
It's Not crying.
No, maybe it was a mistake bringing you down here. Hey. Maybe we should mark it in our own way. You know, he was a good bloke. He was. He liked to laugh. I suppose he wanted all this anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll have a few drinks down the Woolley. And we'll remember what we liked about him. And if we get blind drunk, I'm sure Max would have thought that was a much better send-off. Oh, come here.
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal.
Cheers, Bob. Where's your dog?
How many times do I have to say it? It's not for a dog, it's for me.
Why would you wear something like that?
I really don't think you want to know.
You're probably right.
You wanted me?
Yeah. They've got a special at this club I go to in Houghton. I was wondering if you fancied it tonight.
Yeah, I thought you'd cooled down on me after last time.
Well, your ideas of a night out are a bit trad for me, but I think I could educate you.
Calm me in.
Yeah, cool. I'll get the drinks.
Right, Danny.
Yeah.
How much do you know about this club?
Well, what's to know? A bit of drinking, dancing, it's right on my street.
I don't think it is quite like that. In fact, I don't think it will be right up your street.
Oh, you're just jealous because women find me irresistible.
If you fear so.
Man that is born of woman hath but a short time to live, and is full of misery. He cometh up, and is cut down like a flower. He fleeth, as it were a shadow, and never continueth in one stay. In the midst of life, we are in death. Of whom may we seek for succor but of thee, O Lord, who for our sins art justly displeased? For as much as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear brother Max here departed, we therefore commit his body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
How are you feeling?
A bit sore. The doctors have taken a bone marrow sample and some tissue. She'll probably have a little bit of pain and be limping for a few days, but with some rest, it should start to wear off.
Thanks. What about the cancer? Have you got it or not?
Well, we won't know that until we get results of the tests.
How long will they take?
A few weeks.
We'll just have to try and forget about it till then. Try and get on with our lives.
Terry, take Phyllis back to Walgate, will you?
What about you?
I'll call you when I'm ready. I want some time alone. Finish saying my goodbyes. You! Get away! You've got no place here!
I thought you'd all gone. I just wanted...
I don't care what you want. You're the one that killed him.
No!
Maybe the police can't get you for him, but I will, and that's a promise.
Put it on.
Just get away from him! Leave me to mourn him in peace!
So, how was the service?
I'm sure they would have rather Ashley do it. I made quite a few mistakes.
Don't be so down on yourself.
I'm not sad about myself. I was thinking about Max. And what a senseless waste of life. But that is not our place to question, is it?
No. But it it was your first funeral, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot more used to it when you have your own parish.
Well, that might be a while off yet. And you know what? I don't mind. Because I have started to get quite fond of people here.
Well, I'll leave you to your thoughts.
Do you have to go? I was kind of hoping you'd join me for lunch. The truth is, I am so tense that it would be good to unwind with a friend.
Well, when you put it like that. Thank you very much.
What's wrong? I thought I felt us go over something.
It's probably a rock, that's all.
No, I think I must have hit a rabbit.
It isn't. I'm afraid it's Kate or...
I remember when we took Max out to celebrate when he qualified.
Sunk a few pints that night.
That Bricky says to him, "Yeah, now that you're a proper vet, you can give my spaniel a seeing too." And Posh Boy says to him, "You better not be tonight. If I give him a kiss of life, it might die of alcohol poisoning."
Hey, you lot! This is a wake, not a flaming comedy hour.
We were just remembering some of the good times with Max.
Yeah, well, while you were doing that, I found Andy Sugden sniffing round his grave.
Maybe he was just paying his respects. After all, it was just an accident, wasn't it?
He had no right. Not after what he's done.
I'm sorry about what happened earlier outside the church. Maybe I should have given you some more time to explain.
I wouldn't expect it. I know what you think of me. I'm just a slapper with a big mouth.
Well, you hardly do yourself any favours with the way you behave sometimes.
Because you're such a pillar of society now. I remember when you and Dad went on a dirty weekend to Amsterdam and come back with your backsides tattooed.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. And I've learned some lessons since then.
Meaning?
I tried to top myself, and you lot couldn't wait to get me out of the village. So now I have a laugh, I take what I can get, and I'm never short of a date. You should try it. Beats caring, and you might not get dumped on so much.
Turn that thing off. It were one of Max's favourites. I thought we were here to remember him.
Not like that.
What gives you the right to tell us how to grieve?
He was my son.
And he was my kid brother, and I'll remember him how I want.
Maybe you can calm Jimmy down before him and Dad come to blow.
This whole day's been a disgrace. If people wanted to come to his funeral, we should have welcomed them. And as for this wake, well, it's a sick joke. Max would have hated every minute of it.
Jimmy, maybe you're right, but he's the one we're here for. And I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted it to end like this.
That was my prize cockerel. I'll never get another like it. How could I be so stupid?
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident.
Maybe it were more than that.
What do you mean?
Can't you see? Our luck's turned. Bad luck always comes in threes. That's why my dad breaks a match after the second time to break the spell.
Well, that's just a stupid superstition.
First there were the bad news from Dr. Forsyth, then there were me cockerel.
Come on, Sam. Let's go check, see if your rest of your chickens are all right, eh?
I were only telling him the truth.
It's not what he wants to hear right now.
The man's grieving. He's in shock.
I don't think he'll ever get over it.
Not until he faces up to his part in it. They seem to think I've said too much.
We're all upset. There's no need for an apology.
You're not getting one. I know you're grieving over Max, but you ought to be thinking about why he died.
Don't worry. Andy Sugden is going to pay.
But maybe he's not the only one to blame. You brought Max here. You kept him here. You were determined to change him into something he could never be. That's not true.
He killed those cattle for you. He ruined his career.
That's enough, Jimmy.
Can't you see? He couldn't take it anymore. He was running away from you. It's your fault he's dead.